walking along on our morning walk with Martina. Say hello, Martina. Yeah, and through the beautiful countryside here in the Philippines, it's absolutely extraordinary. I do it every day. I look forward to it. It's a highlight of the day, just going for this walk. And where they build the houses is amazing, up on all the hills. And where they farm these little rock terraces they carve out on the cliffs. And I mean, these things are cliffs. They are straight up. That one there, that halfway I'm walking in front of me now, oh my goodness. You wouldn't want to be stumbling home from the pub. I can tell you now, if the pub was on top of that hill, you'd be in real trouble. You'd be very thirsty time you got up there. And I think it'd be a very quick trip coming back down, because that's a pretty wild looking little track up there. Just out the back of the village that I'm staying at here with Martina, in the mountains, and we just walked through that coconut grove over there, and I stopped to comment about the track, this really steep track going up this sort of a knob on the mountainside up here. And we get round the corner and she pointed up and said there's wild monkeys living up in there. So yeah, don't walk up that track, because they're not a very pleasant animal, the wild monkey. Good to observe from a distance, or better still on a documentary on YouTube, but yeah. But I was hoping to see one, but I can't see any, but they live up there in those trees apparently. There's a few colonies around this area. Martina's farm, her dad's farm, has a couple of jungle spots in the corners, and there's wild monkeys in there, and you've got to be very careful in that area. They like to come out of the hills when the bananas are ripe and steal the bananas apparently. Anyway, I'm with my walk. Beautiful day for it. We just came up this track here on the way out from the village. Came to another little area where there's a bit of a village, and you find these all the way. And this lady's doing a washing here, and they've got these little laundromat type things set up in sporadically around the countryside. And this one's got running water dripping into it, which is great. And yeah, the lady was kind enough to let me film her and show you guys what's going on. They've got a little building here, I'm not sure what that is. It's just something nice. It's fallen apart, hasn't been used for years. But they're absolutely amazing at building these little bamboo structures. I've seen them put up about 6 of them in one day, and the craftsmanship on it was absolutely amazing. These ones are very old. And this one here, I'll just sit back a bit so you can see it. This is actually the local bus stop ticketing booth, and I think it's very cute. I like it. And the only reason I know it's a bus stop, because in there it's got the trip log and the times of the... And I don't think they're actually buses. I don't think anyone's been here for a fairly long time with a bus, but what will I know? I don't know anything. Anyway, it looks like we're going this way. Martina's heading off on me, and we shall continue down the path and do some filming as we go. We didn't get very far. Oh, that guy is, he just said g'day. Oh, he's selling a drink. Yeah, I had one the other day. I didn't really like it much. It was a sweet, almost like custard with a sauce and some sticky rice. It was all right. Martina's just stopped at the local shop. And what are you going to buy?
I just want to buy biscuits.
You want a biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have only 5 pesos in my pocket.
Oh, I got some pesos here. Here we go. We got to go buy some biscuits, guys. Okay. We're just in one of the farms here, and Martina's buying some celery. We're going to cook some chicken soup later. I've got to make a chicken stock. She's just over there negotiating, doing the bartering. We've been here for 10 minutes, so bit of a mission to buy some celery apparently, but she's got a bunch there now. The celery, they get quite good money here for the celery. It only grows in certain places, or it grows anywhere here on the hills, but there's that much rock on the hills. When the celery grows, it picks up the rocks, and the bunches have rocks in them. So the more valuable land, whereas just all soil. If you look here, there's no rock, or very, very little rock. And this is the sort of soil they can farm the celery on, and doesn't pick up the rocks. This gentleman over here, this is all wombok cabbage here. This gentleman over here, he is transplanting where the seedlings have grown too close together, and then there's gaps. So you pull them out, he digs them out, and then he moves them to the gaps. And so they don't throw anything away, and they don't waste any land. They're very, very good farmers. I'm very impressed with their farming techniques here. They work very hard, these guys, they really do. It's quite inspiring. See these guys, how they live. Anyway, we've got our celery, we're going to continue our walk and make some chicken stock later today. Make a nice chicken. Got our celery back there.
Celery.
I'll make some chicken stock tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
And chicken soup.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Martina makes the best chicken curry you've ever eaten.
Oh,
Oh my
thank you.
goodness. You ought to see what they do. She goes down to the friend's store next door and gets the coconut milk, but it doesn't come in a tin, it comes in a coconut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have only coconut milk here, fresh milk.
Fresh milk from the trees.
From the trees.
Yeah. And they have a little machine. I'm going to get a photo of the machine working later, and it's awesome to watch. And they make
Yeah,
the milk.
let's see.
They get the milk out. They milk the coconuts to get the coconut milk, and then we can take it home and make a nice curry.
Alright.
It's unbelievable. It really is fantastic.
Wala.